Showdown between two of the best lacrosse teams in all of the Northland, the Proctor Hermantown Stealth taking the short trip to take on the Duluth Wolfpack. And it was also first responders night, both teams giving love and support to police, fire, and EMT services right here in Duluth. To the action, the Wolfpack up a man early. Senior Brett Kurth receives a great pass and wires one into the back of the net for the opening goal, giving Duluth the 1-0 advantage. And then senior Tristan Gennon finds a wide open Thomas Gilman, who scoops it in 5-hole. He doubles the damage to 2-0 for the Wolfpack. Now the Stealth in transition on the fast break. Senior Rowan Cass sets up midi James Daly, who one-times it past the tender. Stealth hit the scoreboard, and it's 2-1. Now a 3-1 game in the second. Cass decides to do it himself, firing that twisted wrister to the back of the cage. The senior brings the Stealth within 1. But then the Wolfpack saw that full moon tonight, and it flipped a switch. Mats Eriksson finding Twine in the second quarter. Sophomore McKinnon Kramer on a silky wraparound shot for the goal. And then it's Gilman with his second of the game. He'll break it wide open in the first half, giving the Wolfpack a 6-2 lead. They double it up in the second, taking the win on home turf 13-4.